Welcome to Step 8, Images. Now, adding images is an important part of creating a website. Most websites contain images. They allow the website to be more dynamic and interesting for the users. So let's introduce the image tag. Now, the image tag allows you to add images to any part of your page. There are three attributes for the image tag. They are SRC, width, and height. These are the three attributes that we're going to introduce today. When adding an image to your website, saving it correctly is very important. There are always two types of file extensions for images. It's .jpg or JPEG and .gif, GIF. And when saving images, this is a very important thing to note. They are case sensitive, so make sure everything matches exactly. If you do that, you're going to save yourself a lot of time trying to figure out why your image won't come up. So let's introduce this image tag. We'll put it in the body, image. Now the image tag doesn't need an ending tag, which is definitely nice. Now the image tag again is useless without attributes. So let's add an attribute. But first what I want you to do, as seen in the lesson, there's that green image. I want you to take that, highlight it. I'll give you a quick example. I'll pull up here the lesson that you see. Now here is the image tag, or the image. We're going to highlight it, click the right mouse button, go down to Save Image As, and I already have it up here. But I'll kind of give you an example of what I did. I said green.jpg and I click Save. I saved it to my first website. So make sure you do that. Pull this out of the way. Okay, with that done, we can do a background image. That is the first thing that I want to introduce. We're going to go up here and put the background attribute to the body tag. So background equals green.jpg. Boom. Okay, now you're going to see what that does alone. I'm going to save it, press refresh, and automatically it is that image. Now that image on my website is repeated many times. It's tiled, as they say. Okay, let's get rid of that background image. And what we're going to do, we're going to save it and get it refreshed. Okay. Now I want to introduce you to the SRC attribute using the image tag. Now let's do that real quick. I'll give you an example. So we do image SRC and then equals quotation mark green.jpg. There we go. Okay, now what we need to do is save that and hit refresh. There we go. I love making websites, and you see the image. It's right there. Now let's introduce the width and height attributes. This is, of course, going to change the width and the height of your image. So we'll keep that other one up. Let's do a break. Break. Okay. Image source green.jpg. And we need to add width equals 50 and height equals 75. Now you're going to see the difference. Save it, refresh. There we go. Now let's do just one more. One more should do the trick. Okay, image source equals green.jpg. Width, let's do width at 150 and height at 100. Okay, let's see the difference. Save and refresh. You're changing the size of that image. Now you could do a lot of things with that. It's really up to you. But that is the basics of creating an image. And you need to save it in the correct files. And when you add these names, you also need to save it correctly. For example, if you had another file, let's give you an example. No, we'll leave that to another tutorial about files and how to put them in if you have another file apart from your file you have right now. It's kind of confusing. We'll save that for another tutorial, another lesson. But that is the basics of adding images to your website. I'll see you on the next class.